Hey guys, Wraith calling. We're on Scorpion Pass, and I'm in the American Tier 9 heavy tank, the M103. And this is an encounter battle, and you notice that down on the river there is the base. It's kind of between this high ridge over here on this flank and kind of the flat rolling hills on the other side there. I normally don't end up on this side of the map for whatever reason, and I prefer to be on the other side. I like to have a little more fluid movement and be able to maneuver a little more, and this really is kind of, you're stuck and you're really limited where you can go, what you can do. But I figure I've got a good turret, I've got good gun depression, and I'm going to come this way and try to see if I can make it work. I do have this fully upgraded, so I do have the big 120mm gun, and I'm going to follow the light tank down here. And I'm not going to stay down here because I got a feeling if I stay down here on this river, I'm going to be fired on from both sides potentially, and I don't want to be here. So I'm going to try to push my way up a little bit. There is an Artie, so got to kind of be mindful of him. But where I'm going to go up this side here, just to the left of this, or to the right of this, and get up here by the bridge. See, there's a Lycan already up there. There's a tank destroyer in front of me. And I want to come and get some hits in that this our light tank has been spotting for us.
Focus on this location.
It'll be a slow climb. The M103 is fairly mobile for a heavy tank. It's not bad, kind of middle of the road. Turret armor is pretty good with the goofy weak spot on top. The cheeks can be penetrated.
Look out, enemy spotted.
But the gun is exceptionally good for a Tier 9 heavy tank. Got a decent reload. Hits pretty hard.
Loaded and ready.
And it's quite a bit of pretty decent penetration as well. So kind of working over as I'm staying, floating back and forth. I snap a nice shot off into the Lycan. I don't think either one of us is expecting me to do that. And I don't know what this J Panther is thinking. He comes in, gives me a little push, but takes all the damage, and then I finish him off. So I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
We lost an ally.
But he threw away a turret tank destroyer. So it's alright by me, I don't mind. And the Lycan's still up there, hanging on to the silver health. I am in the cap circle now, so kind of got the cap threat going on. There's a T-29. Put the hit in him, and see, I'm just kind of barely seeing over the sill. I am hull down. Just like he's not going to be able to penetrate me from this distance. And you notice there's still a chance I might not be able to penetrate his turret. So that's why I'm putting rounds down low into his tracks, and he's just sitting there giving it to me. I track him again. Fortunately, didn't get the damage in on him I wanted to do, but he's penned in place, and I'm not giving him anything to shoot at. Put another big hit into him. 452, left him on a tiny little bit of health. And see if I can squeeze the final shot. Nope, someone comes up and takes it. I do take a hit, and that is from Artie, and they do damage my viewpoints. So now my view range is going to be a little restricted now. I'm going to push it behind this rock, try to get Artie safe. While I kind of get wishful that this Lycan's going to stick his head out, let me put the final kill into him.
Viewfinder's been fixed.
Now he's going to. But look down at the riverbed below. You'll see there is a heavy tank down there below me, and he's pushing up into the cap circle. And he's actually going to keep me from capping, because I'm still capping at this point. I'm still in the cap circle, even though I'm way up here. So when IS makes the move, put a big hit into him, a little bit of roll, but would have been nice to hit him for a little harder and actually killed him. Again, someone else finishes him off and knocks the tree down. I don't like knocking trees down, not because I'm an environmentalist, because it usually tells bad guys someone's over here. So I put a hit in the E-75, which is a Tier 9 German tank. Back off. Look at the little Lycan, give him a little dirty eyeball there. He's back where I can't quite see him. And I'm a little frustrated with him because he's going to keep spotting me every time he sticks his node forward just a little bit. E-75 does blow himself up and gets caught on fire. I always make a habit to carry a fire extinguisher in my tanks, and that's the reason why. Now we're being capped, and I can't tell. And it's the other heavy that came with pushing up with the E-75, and it is the Type 4 Japanese super. They call it Type 4 heavy, but it's actually a super heavy. That way, it's about everything else in the battlefield. And I don't know if he's trying to side script or not, but my gun's good enough that it's not going to do much to him. And I take my shot and back off. They've got a horrible reload. They've got a very big gun, very hard-hitting gun. Mine's a lot more accurate, and I'm able to just kind of put shots into those little peekaboo corners of the back of his tank. But I exposed myself too much to him. And get another big hit into him for like 350 or so damage. And he's sitting sideways on. That's probably the worst place for that tank to be because he's not very maneuverable. And I kind of put one in the dirt. All the props about being an accurate gun, I put one into the dirt. And he's going to try to focus on me, which is alright. I take a hit. I don't want to take any more. Bounce off the top. I'm tracked. I repaired the tracks, trying to back up. I got the heat loaded. Because as good as my gun is, his front armor is probably going to be challenging if I don't hit him right. And now we push on. At this point in the game, there's just another heavy tank and a tank story left. Our guys have pretty well cleaned everything up. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to quite get the number of kills. I left the number of tanks on low health. Some allies finished them up. That's alright. The damage is where it's at. And I don't think I'm going to get over there to do any good. I will try. But there's a lot of hill climbing involved. I'm not going to do well in the hill climb. And I don't think we're really going to make it over there. Man. Well, we don't know where the tank story is at. I'm not quite sure there. He's finally showed up on a map. It's a Yag Tiger. He's about half health, maybe a little more than that. And we will push on to this side. See if we can get one hit into him. Give him another. Squeeze out the last little bit of damage we can get. There's an STA and a T-29. So as long as T-29 gets behind him, he's fine. But for the front, I don't think the T-29 can get pen him. And he's low health. But being a turretless tank destroyer has disadvantages, and this is one of them. Turn. I can't quite see him. Where am I at?
Target locked.
And snap off and get the final kill. So up there and take it. I'll never complain about a little snapshot like that. I got a couple good ones this game. So look at the final results of the game. Walking back, made 55,000, even though if I threw a little bit. There's some missions involved. Times 2 give me 4,300. 2 kills, 5,200 damage, 9,600 blocks, high caliber set class mastery, sniper badge for good measure. As always, guys, I end up with about 1,440 experience points for basic speed. Thanks for watching, and keep your powder dry.